cadets, so today's video will be on how to weave a basic candy stripe bracelet. So this is a friendship bracelet that is weaved on the diagonal. And I hope that you enjoy the process enough that it's something that you maybe have as a new addiction, something that is a way for you to relax, to help with anxiety, to help with boredom, something you can just take out whenever you want and work on and then put away and keep going. There's also a couple of other videos that have been put up in the week 6 module. So if you want to take a look at the week 6 module, you can see that there are other videos on various types of bracelets. These are videos that are not by me, but they are by other artists who have woven a different style of friendship bracelet. So step 1 is you're going to want to pick out 4 colors. So I'm going to pick out turquoise and white and hot pink and light pink. And so those are the 4 colors. Now I need to do a double length of my arm. So pay close attention to this. Instead of cutting at the end of my arm, I am going to do a double length. Which means, and some of this is kind of tangled up, so I need to untangle a little bit here. Which means that I'm going to move back a little bit. You're going to do from the end, so find the end, pinch that between your thumb and your pointer finger, go up your arm to your shoulder, turn around, and go back down to the beginning, and then you're going to cut. So at this end you end up with a loop, so you're not going to cut this end. We want to have 4 loops, one for each of our colors. So now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut. Now I'm going to do that with each of my colors so that I end up with one in light pink, one in dark pink, one in turquoise, and one in white. You're going to do the same thing with whatever colors you've chosen. Now make sure that the amount of space you've left on the end here is equal to about 3/4 of an inch to close to an inch. So right in that area, okay? Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch down to my table camera so that you can see as I work on the table. And that will be able, that'll help us with being able to see exactly what I'm doing and walking you through the rest of the tutorial. Okay, so as you can see, I've separated my 4 colors. I've also taped them to the table. There are several ways that you can hold down your bracelet while you are weaving. You can use tape. You can safety pin it to your jeans or to a pillow. You can tape it to the wall. You can tape it to your jeans. You don't just have to tape it to a table. You can also use heavy books to put on the edge. You can put it under the edge of your laptop to hold it down. Find a way to secure it. Some people just secure it by sticking the tail end between their knees and then holding it that way. You just have to find a way to secure the end so that while you're weaving it doesn't pull and fly all over the place. So I've used a little bit of tape, which I find is the best option for me. My brother, he safety pins his. So it's totally up to you. I am going to write down the order of colors that I want on this piece of paper. And it's easiest for me so that I can be able to keep track of everything. So I'm going to go pink, and then I'm going to say light, and then turquoise, and then dark pink, so I'll go pink, dark, and then white. And that right there is the order that I would like my pattern to be. So I want it to go pink light, turquoise, pink dark, white, and then repeat all the way down. So I'm going to keep that right next to me here so that I know what my pattern's going to be. So anytime that I'm weaving or knotting and I get a little confused, I can just look over and check. Once I have a bunch of knots going, the pattern should be pretty much memorized. But in the beginning, I like to do this just to remind myself. So the very first thing that we need to learn is the basic front knot. And we're going to do that by making sure that we have all of our strands separated. And we're going to take the light pink one and we're going to form a 4. And you can see that right there over top of the turquoise. And I usually hold the turquoise in my hand and just kind of hold the 4 back with my pointer finger on my left hand. And that kind of helps to guide me. The end here then is going to go through the 4. So you'll see how I push it through the 4 and pull it through. Now you notice your other threads sometimes will come with. Make sure that you put those back so that they don't get tangled. So now I've got it all the way around the turquoise one and I pull it up and there's my first knot. I'm going to repeat that a second time. I would like you to do double knots. You can practice with single knots if you would like, but I think that double knots would probably be the best way for us to complete this assignment. You're going to go back and go over as a 4 over top of the turquoise again. So this is the second knot on the turquoise. You're going to reach through or tuck under your pink string so it goes through the center of the 4. And then you're going to pull up. And I kind of tug a little on the end there. And there's your first knot. That's called a front knot or a forward knot. Now, just to check and make sure, is everything in order here? Do I have my pink dark and white as my last 2? Yes, they're not crossed. They're in order, pink dark and white. What we're doing here is we're taking the pink light and we're moving it all the way across. So it's going to go all the way across. And then turquoise will go all the way across. And then the next color and the next color. And that will form our diagonal lines. So I form a 4 again. It goes over top of the dark pink this time. I'm going to reach under and grab the light pink and pull it through. Make sure my white doesn't go with it. Pull up. Back over and form a 4 again. And this time I'm just going to slide the pink through to show you there's 2 different ways you can do that. Pull on it and then pull it up to the top. And there's the knot. I'm going to do the same thing with the white now. I'm going to form the 4. I know the white is my final color that I need to do. And then I'm going to push and pull the pink thread through the 4 up to the top. And second time. Oh. There we go. Now, light pink has moved all the way to the bottom and turquoise is at the front. So the first line is light pink, that one's done. Now we're doing a line of turquoise, which will be second. Then pink dark and then white, okay? So let me do my turquoise line. Lift over top, slide through the 4, pull up, pull over top, slide through, going quicker now. There we go. Next color. Should be the white, and that's correct. We just did the pink dark. Now we're doing the white. Do that 4. Okay. 1. There's the 4 again. 2. And now the last one would be the light pink. There's the 4. 1. too. Okay. Now I'm going to zoom in on this for you so that you can see exactly what's sort of happening here. So there are my knots. There's row 1 and row 2, light pink and turquoise. I'm going to take a break now and I'm going to work my way down to show you what it'll look like when I've got a few inches complete. Don't forget, if you look in Canvas, you can see other types of bracelets that you may want to try out. Remember, you get extra credit for any of the other styles that you try and submit. Okay, have a wonderful day.